Hi, and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is A.T. Coleman, and this is going to be your reading for the month of June. You may have noticed, if you're a regular subscriber, that I did not have any readings for May. I was very sick and almost died again, and if you know anything about my book, then you'll know what that means. I'm doing better. I'm doing much better, and I'm still having tests and stuff like that done, and I just want to say, for anyone out there who's going through the same thing as me, people get sick. It's the sort of thing that a lot of people see it as an inconvenience or something that's scary, but really it's an opportunity for you to learn and to grow and to change and to appreciate life and appreciate what you have, which I certainly do. And sometimes it's just a reminder of what you have, okay? So for myself, I'm not really seeing it as a scary thing. I'm seeing it more as just something that it's an opportunity for me to see what I can learn from this experience, okay? So I did not forget the contest. I just couldn't do the videos. So Linda Cloud is the winner of the contest. So this little guy will be coming, this little dire wolf will be coming to visit you. My email is in the description, so you can email me if you are Linda Cloud, and I will send this little guy off to you, okay? So this is the Game of Thrones reading, and here we go. Okay, Scorpio, here we go. One of my best friends is a Scorpio, so I'm really excited to see what is going to happen for her. And for all of you guys who are Scorpio, I hope you have a great, great month. Okay, here we go. Scorpio, Scorpio. No. Ooh, yep. The middle. It's been a lot of the middle today. Okay, Scorpio. First you have the Wheel of Fortune. There you go. Nice. Then you have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Then you have the Seven of Spears. Then you have the Four of Cups in the middle. Then you have the Knight of Cups. Then you have the Queen of Swords. Your obstacle is going to be the Strength card, and your outcome is going to be the Six of Coins. Again, I just had this for somebody else. Okay. Sorry. Then we have here what is going to be hidden from you. So, first you have the Wheel of Fortune. And it's funny because it's right above the Four of Cups. All right, the Wheel of Fortune is saying that your fortune is going to change. This is going to be changing for the better, but we also have a lot of turning of the wheel this month, just judging by the other cards that are going to be around it. Because first, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. All right, when it's like this, it is saying that the Queen is putting her heart out there. The cups are about emotions, and if you're the Queen, which can also be the King if you're a guy, if you're the Queen of emotions, then this means that you are putting your heart out there, you're being brave, and you're telling people how you feel, and you're risking being hurt, and you're just being really creative, and you're being really emotional, okay? In reverse, this is saying you might be holding your emotions close to your chest, and you have right above this, okay? Right above this, you have the Knight of Cups. This is about somebody else giving their emotions and putting their cup out there and saying, I really like you. And when your card is in reverse like this, it's saying that you're withholding. So that you could be saying to the person, look, I don't feel the same. I don't feel the same about you. Or you could just be feeling the same, but you don't want to let them know that. You don't want to tell them. You don't want to risk being hurt. So you're holding your emotions in, and you're not telling this person. And this person is putting their cup out there, and they're saying, I really care about you. I really want to be with you, or I really want to make you happy, or I want to do something to make you happy. And the reason that the person is putting their cup out there is because you have this situation. And it's Sansa. Here you are with Sansa. This is Sansa, and she's like saying, okay, I'm not putting my heart out there. I've been hurt, and I'm not going to risk it again, which is understandable, okay, with, you know, what's going on with Sansa. But here she is in the park, and she's saying, I'm really upset that my cups are spilt. So I'm going to hold this cup, and I'm not going to let anybody spill it. I'm going to hold it to myself, and I'm not going to risk being hurt. And here is Peter Baelish, which is the same thing as this guy, giving a cup and saying, here, look, I've got an opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to have a new relationship. This is an opportunity for you to have a new beginning to the relationship you already have. If you're already in a relationship, it's a new phase to the relationship. They might be asking for forgiveness and saying, look, I'm really sorry. I really want to make it up to you. And then you're saying, look, I don't want to forgive you. I'm withholding my cup from you. And here Peter Baelish is saying, hey, I got a great opportunity for you. I got a great new relationship, or I got a great new phase of our relationship. And you're just saying, no, I want to focus on the stuff that's gone. I don't want to focus on the stuff that's coming up. Or I don't see that opportunity. If you're so busy looking at the stuff you don't have, you're not going to see what's out there, okay? If you're so busy wrapped up in the past and saying, I was hurt in the past, therefore I am not going to risk being hurt again. I don't trust this person. It can just be that somebody hurt you and you don't trust them yet. Maybe that's going to change. Maybe you're going to trust them in the future. Maybe you just need to get over this this thing right here. Now, this is, sorry, I've been doing a lot of readings, so my throat's getting scratchy. The Seven of Spears, okay? And also I'm recovering. The Seven of Spears is about standing up for yourself and saying, I have this opinion, I have this passion, and I'm going to fight for it. And I'm not going to let anybody change my mind about something. I'm not going to let anybody dissuade me from the thing that I want to do. I'm not going to let anybody talk me out of something. And this also, again, has to do with not forgiving somebody. Because if it was a fight, if it was just a fight, it might be like two people fighting. But this is more about one person standing up against a whole bunch of stuff. So I feel like that can be a lot about somebody. If you had a fight with somebody, you're not forgiving them. You're not letting them in. You've got all these swords as barriers, and you're just saying you're not getting in through my barriers. Okay, so you might forgive them eventually. All right, because they have a pretty good. They're really going to keep coming at it because we've got two cards here where somebody's trying to give you a cup, and you're just saying no, it's not gonna happen. All right, over here. You have the Queen of Swords. Now, this might be the reason that you're not forgiving the person. The Queen of Swords is somebody who says something really harsh, and it can cut you. See, Cersei's not known for her diplomacy. She's just not really like a nice person that's just going to say, I care about your feelings. All right? It's not going to happen. She's really prickly like a porcupine, and she is... it can be that somebody, that might be one of the reasons you're not forgiving this person, because maybe somebody else around you has said something harsh about them, or maybe somebody around you has told you something that is upsetting you about this other person. And I don't even know if that's true or not, if it's true what the person's saying. But somebody, it could be like your mother or your father, somebody around you saying, don't forgive that person, don't forgive them. Or your friend saying, screw that guy, screw that girl. They're not, they're not worthy of you. Okay? So somebody around there is hardening your heart to this person. All right? And it doesn't even have to be about a relationship. It can be about like a coworker, or it can be about like a relative. I really feel like for a lot of you it is a relationship, but for some of you it can be just somebody you're close to, somebody you care about. And the reason that you're so angry is because you really care about them and they've really hurt you. Okay? Now, over here, your obstacle is the Strength card. The Strength. And normally with this card, it doesn't mean that you don't have strength. I think it means that you're wearing your armor too much. You're all plated in your armor and you're not letting anybody in. I think that's the problem. You're not letting somebody in. And Brienne of Tarth, she's great. Okay, she's super strong, she's super cool, she's super great, but she has one big flaw, and that is she never lets anybody in. And I'm not saying you never let anybody in. I'm saying this month your armor is up and you're not letting anybody pierce that defense. And that's what the Queen of Cups does. I almost said the Queen of Hearts because that's pretty much what she is. The Queen of Cups is somebody who is brave, and they risk being hurt, and they say, I'm going to put my heart out there and see what happens. And a lot of times it can get stepped on, and that's why you put the armor on. But in the end, you have to be brave enough. And Brienne of Tarth is super brave, but she's not brave enough to let somebody in. Okay? That's the one flaw she has. Now, your outcome is the Six of Coins. This is about a payout happening. This is about money coming your way. All right? And that has to do with the Wheel of Fortune. With your fortune changing, you are going to be getting some kind of money. It's usually a payout of some kind, okay? Some kind of organization giving you money. It might be something you're not really expecting, but it's going to be money coming your way. And yeah, look at this. You also have the Ace of Coins, which is a gift of money from the universe. This is a gift from the universe, all right? Now, the other thing you have is the Seven of Cups. These are the things that are hidden from you. The Seven of Cups is about making choices. Are you going to forgive that person? Are you going to trust this person? Are you going to look at the stuff that's lost? Or are you going to go for the new stuff? Are you going to go for this cup, this opportunity? Are you going to trust this person? All right? And I don't know if this person is this person. I don't know, because he's wearing armor again. He's shielded as well over here. His head is shielded, but he's still putting his heart out there. So the thing is, I don't know if this is the same person, that you're going to trust the same person, or if you're going to just go for a new cup. go for a new person. I don't know. That's the choice that you have to make. You're going to be making some choices about whether or not you're going to forgive or whether you're going to move on. The other one that you have here is the Ace. This is the last one that's hidden from you. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about clarity, okay? When you go to the wall, there's just ice. So you pretty much can figure everything out. You just see what you see. It is about clarity. So the Ace of Swords is about suddenly knowing exactly what's going on, suddenly knowing exactly what you want to do. This choice that you have to make, it's going to be very clear to you. You're going to figure it out. You can see here that the sword is one of the choices. Okay, you are going to make a decision. You are going to choose because you have the clarity there. And you also, with this as well, it is going to have this person's advice. You're going to think about this person's advice. I'm not saying you're going to take it. I'm saying you're going to really look at it. Whatever this person says about the other person, you want to really examine that, okay? And you also don't really want to keep fighting this person, or you don't want to keep fighting your feelings. You're going to have to make a decision. And instead of sitting there saying, I'm going to be mad at you and I'm not going to forgive you, and I'm going to keep you at arm's length, and the person's just going to keep coming and saying, well, I really care about you, or I really want you to forgive me. And so you're going to have to decide one way or another. Decide to forgive them and move on and take this armor off and be vulnerable with them again. Or if you're just going to say, I can't be vulnerable with you again. I can't trust you. I'm going to sit on my throne and I'm going to just rule my life without you. Okay? Or rule my life. Or I'm going to just take this other opportunity and go for this other person. I'm just going to see what else is out there. So those are the choices you're going to have to make. Because you can also renew the relationship that you have and say, I'm going to forgive you, and we're going to go back to being romantic, and we're going to go back to having a great time because I'm going to actually forgive you instead of just being mad at you all the time. And again, I want to say, it doesn't necessarily have to be that you're fighting with your partner. You could be fighting with somebody else that you really care about, okay? It can also be a relative or a friend that you really care about. Now, I'm going to give you two of these because they're both trying to flip out at the same time. These are your fate cards. One is the Spider, be meticulous and patient. So if somebody else is not forgiving you, be patient with that person because they're going to make a decision about forgiving you one way or the other. The other one you have is the Winds of Change. And this says your surroundings will undergo transition. Okay? You're going to go from sitting in the forest to sitting on the throne. Okay? So the stuff around you is going to undergo transition. And you might have to fight a little bit for that because you might have to fight your way into the castle or something. You might have to, if you're really upset about something, you might need to go out and decide, okay, I'm going to go on vacation, or I'm going to go visit my mother. I'm going to go visit my mother and see what she has to say about this whole situation, or I'm going to go visit a friend who's always stood by me and see what they have to say about it. But be patient either way with the person, whether you're being forgiven or whether you're the one forgiving. Be patient because you're going to have to make a decision, or they're going to have to make a decision. It's going to be resolved by the end of the month because someone's going to make a decision. Now, here is, I can't give you all of these, but here is your angel card for the month. And don't forget, your outcome is about a payout of some kind. So that's going to be great as well. And your fortunes are going to be changing for the better, okay? The card that you have for your angel card is the King of Michael. And this says, wisdom and objectivity are important. And don't forget also, swords represent intelligence. So don't be afraid to ask for advice, and you will be able to figure this out because the swords are about intelligence. It says, wisdom and objectivity are important. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. Excellent. And don't forget, that's one of the reasons that we love the Queen of Swords, because she's honest. Even if it hurts us sometimes, she's at least honest. At least she's not fake. She'll tell you what she thinks, whether you want to hear it or not. So if you go for advice, don't be surprised if that advice kicks you in the nards or something. Don't be afraid if that advice is harsh, because sometimes you need that. You need that kind of clarity. You need somebody to just be brutally honest with you, okay? All right, so have a great month. Don't forget, you have your fortunes changing for the better. You're going to have to decide whether or not you're going to forgive somebody, whether you're going to sulk over anything that's lost, or whether you're going to go for this wonderful new opportunity that's over there. And your obstacle is letting down your armor and either trusting and forgiving that person or moving on. And your outcome is some kind of money payout. So have a wonderful month.